Hey all you cool cats and kittens, we're going to be talking about the Florida Panthers today and if they are a true Stanley Cup contender. Now before we start, please make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel and let me know if you got that reference, comment that down below. But let's talk about Florida. So, the Panthers have never really been a true Stanley Cup favorite in their franchise history. Then last season happened. They had a breakthrough season going 37-14-5 for 79 points, and they finished second in their division. Now they did end up losing in the first round, but the team has lots of hype going into this year. Now, the Panthers look really good on paper. We're going to have to probably watch out about their goaltending though, as they really could maybe be a contender or not based off of that. They lost Chris Drieger in the expansion draft to Seattle, and they ended up having former first-round pick Spencer Knight. He's probably going to be the starter, or at least we'd expect him to, and the former Vezina winner Sergei Bobrovsky in net for them. Now, I'm not really sure what the Panthers plan on doing, if they're going to make Knight the starter right away, or are they going to make it a 1A, 1B situation. We'll have to see. I know that Bobrovsky is making an unimaginable $10 million a season, and people would try to get their money back if they were going to say, hey, let's start him. But in my opinion, don't waste that time. I know you're spending the money and it stinks, but Knight is just a better goalie. He really is. He might not be ready to start 60 games a year just yet, but he is undoubtedly the better goalie than Sergei at this moment, because Bobrovsky has not been a good goalie since he's been in Florida, really. It's scary to think that Florida's title hopes rest on the shoulders of a 20-year-old, but again, very talented, and he's the best option for them. Do you really want to say, yes, Bobrovsky is our guy? Probably not. If he plays well, they look pretty dangerous. If not, this could be a disappointing year for Florida fans. Luckily for Knight, he's got plenty of offensive threats around him, and a player that could really be a crucial player for the team is Sam Reinhardt. Reinhardt was acquired from Buffalo this offseason after spending all 7 seasons with the Sabres, and it works out really well for him and the Panthers. So the Miami team wanted more top-end talent, and Reinhardt wanted to get out of this rebuilding Buffalo organization. The pair made it happen. They got Reinhardt to come on down, and this could be a match made in heaven for the two. For Sam, Florida is competitive, something Reinhardt wanted instead of being stuck in Buffalo at the moment. For the Panthers, Sam can play first-line minutes and get really good results, which is huge when facing serious contenders in the playoffs. Sam will likely be on Barkov's line, and I think Alexander Barkov, to me and a lot of other people, is one of the best offensive players in the game when his game is on. I'd expect these two to feed off of each other and be a major headache for other teams. It's going to be something that it's hard to deal with. How are you supposed to prepare for these two unless you have a really good defensively sound game or a great goalie, or both? Honestly, I'm looking at Reinhardt to hit career highs this season, especially with him going here. This is a title contender move for Florida. This is not a move they would have made a few years ago in all likelihood, but they are looking to go toe-to-toe with other Stanley Cup favorites. If I consider them a Stanley Cup favorite, we'll see. He'll have to adjust. I'm excited to see how he fits in here, though. But a huge thing is, how do these misfits fit in on the team? When I say misfit, I'm not saying they're a bad player or anything like that. More guys that I view as interesting fits on the team. So you have Sam Bennett, which it's a weird fit for me, but we'll talk about that. Anthony Duclair and Joe Thornton, all in this team, and they look kind of wonky, but I think that these guys might be able to do some things. So Sam Bennett isn't a guy that I've been too hype on during his career, but he had an insane 10-game stretch with Florida last year, and they gave him a 4-year deal because of it. I'm a little wary of him, but if Florida unlocks his potential and this is the new Sam Bennett, then this is huge for years to come for Florida. And the mustache is cool, so there's that. Then you have Anthony Duclair, who had a good last season. And for Florida and him, it looks like he could be the right fit on a fairly good deal there. And he is a middle six guy that you need guys like him to win Stanley Cups on the offensive end. Finally, just another player I wanted to pick here is Jumbo Joe himself. Now, Joe has never won a Stanley Cup in his 23-year career. And now more than ever, it's really one of those things that time's running out. And he's got to find a way to lift Lord Stanley, which is why he went to Florida, because he gets a chance on here. They've got a good offensive group, and like we've said before, there is some talent on this roster. I'm not expecting his prime years here. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to say, hey, he's going to get 100 and some points this season. But he knows that this quest, this chase for this championship is running out of time. There is not too much time left. And he could be a pretty good boost for their third line in a bottom 6 role. We'll have to see. Now, we've talked about all these topics, but do I think Florida is a Stanley Cup favorite? I'm going to surprise some people and say no. They are listed as, I believe, 5th for Stanley Cup odds right now. Whatever you want to say about them is fine by you, but whatever I want to say is this. I think they're in the tier just below Stanley Cup favorite, and that's the tier I feel comfortable putting them in. They have got a really good looking roster, but their goaltending is a really big question for me, and I need to see them win against a really good team in the playoffs in order for me to change my opinion. But I wouldn't be completely surprised if they hoisted the Stanley Cup this year. I'd be shocked, but not unimaginable for me to see it happening compared to years past. Now, do you think the Panthers are Stanley Cup favorites? Let me know down below. Everybody stay safe. Have a great day. You go love hockey, alright? Oh, also, please make sure to like and subscribe. Goodbye, Brigadiers and Brigadettes. This is your captain signing off. Have a great night.